We live in an era where the human mind is no longer threatened by swords, wars, or physical enemies. The danger is quieter and visible, and it fits perfectly inside your pocket. Algorithms. We now inhabit a world where machines understand us better than we understand ourselves. Our emotions are observed, measured, categorized, and ultimately monetized. Social media platforms were not designed to inform us. They were engineered to retain us. Every swipe of the finger delivers a calculated microdose of dopamine, a subtle reinforcement that whispers continue, guiding us through a carefully designed labyrinth where the exit is intentionally hidden. Yet Stoic philosophy reminds us of something deceptively simple and profoundly powerful. Nothing holds power over us unless we grant it permission. The human mind functions much like a computer system. It receives inputs, images, sounds, words, and produces outputs, emotions, actions, decisions. But unlike machines, the mind possesses the ability to choose, or at least it should. Algorithms already know how you feel. Modern platforms track how long your eyes rest on an image, which faces capture your attention, which headlines make you pause, which videos you replay. They know what frightens you, what excites you, what triggers envy, desire, or insecurity. They map emotional vulnerabilities with extraordinary precision. Their goal is not happiness. Their goal is dependency. As engineers in Silicon Valley openly admit, when the product is free, you are the product. Stoicism forces an uncomfortable question. What is still truly yours? Is your attention yours? Are your thoughts yours? Are your desires genuinely chosen or merely installed? An algorithm follows a simple sequence: input, processing, output. Now consider how many of your reactions follow the same structure. You see someone displaying luxury, success, or beauty. Your mind instantly generates comparison, envy, inadequacy, pressure. But who decided that you should want those things? Did that desire arise from within, or was it programmed through repetition and exposure? Stoic philosophy offers a radical answer. Desire should be limited to what lies within your control, not because restraint is noble, but because it is liberating. Artificial intelligence is rapidly learning what moves us. It recognizes patterns of loneliness, validation seeking, fear of failure, fear of being left behind, and it exploits them. A world where machines understand emotions better than humans creates a new form of bondage, psychological slavery. No chains are required, only attention. So the question becomes unavoidable. Are you the user or are you being used? Stoicism functions as a mental firewall. Ancient Stoics never spoke about algorithms, yet they identified the most powerful defense of all: self-mastery. They believed the mind could be trained like a muscle, disciplined and strengthened through awareness and control. When your mind is flooded with notifications, urgency, and noise, you are running too many programs simultaneously. The result is mental lag, confusion, anxiety, exhaustion. The Stoic practice is not resistance, but silence. Observation, intentional disengagement from what does not serve. You do not need to fight the algorithm. You only need to stop feeding it. This begins with simple, disciplined practices. First, daily silence. 10 minutes a day of deliberate stillness. No stimulation, no scrolling. This pause is the mental equivalent of clearing memory cache. Second, conscious consumption. Before opening any content, ask yourself, will this strengthen my mind or drain it? If it drains, decline. Third, remember what lies outside your control. You cannot control the algorithm, but you can control the finger that scrolls. Fourth, delay reaction. When emotion arises, do not respond automatically. Observe it. Process it consciously. This is not suppression, it is mastery. The future belongs to those who can govern themselves. Many will possess intelligence. Few will possess discipline. Many will have access to knowledge. Few will achieve clarity. Data will be abundant. Wisdom will remain rare. Technology will continue to advance. Algorithms will evolve. Artificial intelligence will learn faster and deeper. But the human being who learns to observe rather than merely react will remain free. True power was never about controlling the world. It has always been about controlling oneself. A mind that governs itself is unreachable. Stoic virtue aims to cultivate a mind that is calm, clear, stable, and unmanipulable. Not mechanical, but resilient. Not emotionless, but sovereign. And there is one thing algorithms still cannot replicate. They can predict patterns. They can anticipate impulses. They can simulate emotion, but they cannot comprehend purpose. Purpose cannot be calculated, optimized, or automated. Purpose is chosen. Algorithms exist to maximize outcomes, engagement, retention, clicks. But you were not born to become a rising metric. You were born to live. When you define your purpose, whether to grow, to serve, to create, or to build, you exit the automatic loop. Because those who know their why are not easily lost in distraction. The trap of digital dopamine eliminated boredom. But boredom is where depth is born. It is where reflection, strategy, insight, and creativity emerge. When boredom disappears, depth disappears with it. Stoicism calls us back to what is essential. Nothing meaningful is created in haste. Everything profound is born in silence. Think of the mind as an operating system. Too many notifications cause it to freeze. Too many open tabs slow it down. Mental clarity requires closing processes. This is not about rejecting the world. It is about selecting what you allow inside. Because everything you consume rewrites you. Every video, every song, every conversation adds a line of code to your mental architecture. The question is simple. Are you upgrading your system or corrupting it? We are entering an era where attention equals life. The most valuable skill will not be intelligence, talent, or information. It will be conscious attention, the ability to decide what your mind engages with. This discipline will become rare, and rarity creates power. The new elite will not be louder or richer. They will be calmer, clearer, emotionally stable.